So, first of all, can you just give us a little introduction of who you are?
Yeah, sure. My name is Yoav. I'm 37 years old, and I'm LSports CRO, leading all customer-face departments in the company, including the sales team, the customer success team, and the customer support team. So in total, almost one-third of the company.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. Now that 2021's over and we're kind of a month into 2022, how have the last 12 months been for LSports?
So first of all, thanks for having me. 2022 actually was amazing year for us in all aspects. We couldn't have wished for a better year. Exceeded all our business growth targets. Planned to have 65% growth, revenue growth year over year, and actually ended with slightly over 100% growth, which is super outstanding. During COVID year. Doubled the number of employees, which is our by far our most valuable resource, which allowing us to grow exponentially and position us as an industry leader. For the first time of the company's history, we acquired exclusive rights for 2 US-based emerging sports. So this is super achievement for us as a company who is operating in a sports betting data or sports data ecosystem, and this is definitely something we're gonna keep expanding moving forward. In terms of product, we doubled our coverage, which allows us to offer today by far the most accurate and coverage data in this industry. Positioned our STM as our flagship product. This is our sports trading manager, fully automated trading tools used today by more than 100 partners. And besides that, develop many new stuff, mainly AI, artificial intelligence, and computer vision related. Launched some of the products, including Bet Booster, which is the most popular so far, with more than 50 partners using it in the course of a single year. So super amazing year, no doubt.
Yeah, it sounds like it's been amazing. So is it the sports betting industry, we've seen particularly the last 2 years, is changing rapidly. So what do you think are going to be the next trends? And, kind of from a wider perspective, how will LSports capitalize on these?
It must be, as I see it must be personalization. It's only to be expected. Sports betting industry, it's a super traditional one, very old-fashioned one. It's far behind e-commerce, search engines, social media, news, almost everything we consume on a daily basis is fully personalized to the user's needs and habits. The industry will have to take a step in this direction in order to create a better user experience and user journey for the bettors. We at LSports already have in place personalization algorithms as part of our Bet Booster product, which allows us basically to deliver different content to different users according to their betting habits, nationality, the language they speak, what other users similar to their characteristics are usually like to bet on or to consume. So these are already in place. We're now starting first POCs with first 2 major customers, but I guess that in the next month this will be part of our product standard.
And you kind of touched upon your Bet Booster product just there. So in your opinion, how important will bet stimulation products be in 2022, especially when it comes to kind of engaging and retaining bettors that may be betting with an operator?
So I believe this is super important. I mean, if you're following what's happening mainly in the US market, you see endless battle on acquiring users, and operators are bleeding money. The cost for acquiring new users are outrageous. It can even reach like $5,000 for a user, and then you see big names like DraftKings, like FanDuel, just bleeding monies for years for 7, 8, 9 companies, or non-profitable companies. So in the past, operators usually try to track users by adding more coverage, providing fast payments, providing cash out solution, improving UX, UI. But it came to a point that everyone can just align with the rest of the industry. Everybody can add coverage. Everybody can, make some tweaks in the UI to make it look better or add functionalities. But now I believe that the industry in a whole has to think differently and not do more of the same. And unique and advanced technologies for bet stimulations and personalization will allow operators not just to attract new players, but also to retain existing ones, which is super important because of the competition, and of course monetize from the users.
So something you mentioned there is how companies can use different technologies to do that. And obviously something that we're seeing a lot now is companies using artificial intelligence. So what role do you think this will play in the development of sports betting in the next few years?
First of all, we spoke already on personalization and AI-based betting stimulation, which we as a company already provide. But on top of that, we can of course add computer vision, which can be used to produce unique data that no one possesses today directly from TV stream. Both to, for example, enhance the existing trading models we are using. And if you think on a broader view of what we can do with the computer vision, imagine that it can completely replace scouts either from venues or from TV, fully automate the data collection process, make it much more quicker, save many costs, and by that make it much more cost effective. So I believe that's the future of sports data in general. We already have such technology based on computer vision for tennis and basketball. So today already we extract data that people cannot even imagine that can be extracted from a game. So it's available tennis and basketball, and we definitely plan to add more sports moving forward.
Looking towards the future, where do you see sports betting going in 5 years' time? Are there any particular markets that for you think they're going to be the next betting powerhouses?
It's not a secret that all eyes are set on the US market, which is definitely the next hub for sports betting. Starting last year or a bit before that, we see more and more states regulating sports betting. We already see many states that are exceeding the 1 billion mark collected bets monthly, which is super crazy as I see it. I've read some articles about the potential growth of this market, about expectations of this market, and the industry in general is expecting this market or foreseeing this market to be larger than all the rest of the world, at least the regulated part of the rest of the world. So definitely we see US as a major opportunity for LSports as well. We already started taking some steps into this market with content, with products, with US-based staff and organization. But I think that the crown on top of all of this is, again, what I've mentioned and when we started, is the 2 US-based emerging sports for which we acquired exclusive rights. It's going to be super amazing. Imagine new sports for sports betting, for a fan and player base which is crazy about sports betting. So this is something we're going to launch this year, and we hope that everybody will be able to enjoy the party.
Finally, can you give us a little sneak peek into LSports plans for 2022?
Yeah, definitely. So if to make a closure to what we started on, so definitely keep growing in terms of personnel and company revenues in order to meet our board's expectations. As mentioned, as a company, we're going to focus on the US market, launching the exclusive sports, acquire license in more states. We already started with Colorado, Florida. Now we're moving to Ontario. But we have plans to have a license in every state which offers sports betting, so it's definitely something that we're going to do, as well as attend local events. In general, for you to understand the picture, LSports as a company, and we're now already 10 years in the industry, we never exhibited outside of Europe, and basically we never did any exhibition besides ICE in London until last year. So next year we have huge plans. We already registered ourselves to 10, 12 different events, LATAM, US, almost everywhere. So for us it's strategic and super exciting towards next year. Besides the US, we also will target the LATAM LATAM market. And for that, we're now establishing, again, for the first time in the company's history, a team of 2 to 4 personnel that will be located in LATAM, including attending events. The first one will be GAT in Colombia in March, but then we have some more plans for this market because we also see a lot of potential in the LATAM market. Of course, continue to develop products. This is what we do best. Do it together with our existing customers and partners. This is how we do and deliver the best products. Continue using computer vision AI to deliver more sports for Bet Booster to collect data for more sports with our computer vision solution. And then, let's say, like on a long-term goals, we will start developing our own risk management and alerting tool solutions. And of course, as always, increase our coverage and try to maintain our leadership as a number one sports betting data provider, definitely as when it comes to coverage.
I mean, that sounds like a really busy year.
It is. It's gonna be. It's never quiet here.
Well, keep us updated on all those plans anyway.
With pleasure.